Okay, we're going to be working on the 97X today. Don't mind the mess in the house. I got boxes everywhere. Because we need a new fuel pump because the level sender's out. And I wanted to address something. I am going to be changing the YouTube name just because I don't only do car stuff and PC's Garage, that's pretty basic. So we're going to be changing the name. But I want to show you this real quick. This is a supercharger for a Cadillac STSV or XLRV. And this company is making adapters for them to fit on the LS engines. So I bought the supercharger and adapters, and this will be going on the Saab 97X. So that'll be a whole build in itself, and I'm excited for it. But yeah, they make good power. So I'm shooting for 600 horse, and we'll do cam, DOD, delete, all that. But the reason why I'm changing the name, I want to show you what else I do. Well, a lot of stuff. But I also have a big fish tank and reef tank. So I'm going to be showing that off a little bit here and there, so I don't want to just have a name that pretty much implies I only do car stuff. So I know you guys don't care about this, but yeah, just so you guys are aware. But let's get working on this 97X. Here's the new fuel pump, and I'll show you guys how to install it. Hopefully it's not too windy, but we're going to do some work on the 97X finally. It's a decent day, getting my garage cleaned out, just washing stuff outside right now. So, oh, here's my new wheels. I got them powder coated. And I also had a question about how I lowered this thing. And so it doesn't look that low right now just because I have it up in here. But there's these little brackets back there. And they have a 10 millimeter. And can't really see it from here, but oh yeah, you can. There it is. So I actually took one of my bolts out and twisted it up like that on this side, and that lowers the airbag setting. So that's how I did that side. I'm going to take this to the car wash after this, but it's out of gas because I got to change the fuel pump. So I thought, change the fuel pump, go to the car wash. And this is the other side. Let's see if I can get a good picture. See, took the back bolt out, and that dropped it quite a bit. I just got some, here's my new wheels. I was going to try to redo the chrome, but it didn't turn out how I wanted it to, unfortunately. So I did this. Don't mind, it's really messy. So, and on the front, I just used some drop struts, which I could link in the description, and then you could just, you know, I didn't lower it to the lowest setting, but it rides nice. I also replaced the shocks in the rear just because kind of rode funny being lower with this factory shock, so I replaced those. But today we're actually doing the fuel pump on it. The fuel pump still works just fine, but my level sender went out. And since I got my, I ordered this one off eBay. It's just a cheap factory fuel pump. And then I bought a, yeah, it doesn't fit perfectly, but don't mind it. Then I bought a Quantum 340 liter per hour fuel pump for it. So that'll be good for the supercharger that we're putting on, because we're going to be putting the Cadillac STS, as you guys saw, on it. Also thinking about changing the name, like I said, but I haven't decided to what yet, just because I don't only do car stuff. But let's get started. So we're going to have to jack this up quite a bit. And another thing you could do is, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll show you what I mean about my fuel tanks. Pop the hood, start it. As you can see, it doesn't read. I know it's low. I don't know how low, but yeah, so I'm sick of it not reading, causing a check engine light annoying me. Running out of gas. I did it on accident once. Yeah, stupid birds. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be doing a DOD delete. Hopefully you can hear me. Now we're gonna pull out the fuel pump relay, which is $41. So we're gonna pull out this relay so it runs out of gas. So fuel pump should have shut off. And yep, that just, you know, helps clear the lines. I don't know how much, but it's just good to do. Okay, so the fuel pump's actually located like right under here. We said we gotta drop the tank, which kind of sucks, but it won't be that bad. But to begin with, let's get the front jacked up. And then we'll do the back. Okay, so it's all jacked up. Let me show you guys where we're gonna be doing this at. See the fuel tank, take out this crossbar, and it has 2 straps. And we're gonna have to do the disconnect hose. And yeah, so let me get some tools out and we'll get started. So I bought this little moving mat at Harbor Freight just because it's a little better to lay on the rocks. I could pull it in there, but it's easier just to do it outside when it's nice out. Okay, so first off, we want to take off this crossbar, which it is going to be, it looks like a 15. Hopefully it's not too windy. So 15 millimeter right there. Okay, so next, we'll probably want to disconnect this filler hose, which is an 8 millimeter, and just to be safe. And then here's all these hoses right there that we're gonna want to disconnect right now before we drop this thing. Okay, so that's unhooked so far. And then we gotta pull this hose off. Okay, to drop the tank, you have a 15 or 17 over there. I think it's a 15. I will verify. And then over here you have another one. So take those out. They are 15 millimeters. And then if it's full, make sure you have a jack under here or something to catch it because it's heavy. Okay, so there's two up here that we need to get off first. And they're the same type of clips, so just be careful with them because they break easy. And these are not ones you want to break because for the fuel supply. So I'm gonna get those off. It's hard to do with 2 hands, or with 1 hand. Okay, so we got the fuel pump out. Make sure, so let you guys learn from my mistake. So actually I broke this clip. That one was good, so I'm gonna have to get some new ones. And then this one was holding me up. It's kind of a pain to get off. Maybe take it off. This one might be easier, I'm not sure. Make sure you get everything unplugged. So you have a plug there. Take these hoses off. That was easy. 2 plugs here. This one was holding me up too, so had to get that off. Oops. So I'm gonna vacuum this all off and then clean it up so we don't get any dirt in there. And then we will put the new fuel pump in and slide this thing back on up. Okay, so now let's do this bracket to get the fuel pump off. So just so you guys know, it's a twist on, so I'm gonna take this and tap it around, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so now that that fuel pump's out, we can throw the new one in. Yeah, it's a little dirty in there actually, but here's the old one. Here's what went bad. Probably just got loose. See how it works, has contacts. But yeah, that's what went bad. So let's get this new one put in. Just be very careful. Okay guys, and that's the new fuel pump. Now we'll get this thing put back in and we'll make sure it works. The tank's almost not all the way up yet, but it's getting there, so make sure you put that hose back on. Oh. Okay, so now we can start hooking this stuff back up over here. All the hoses. So I'm going to do that. I don't know if I need to record it. I probably won't, just because it's plug in what you unplugged earlier. So I'm going to get that done and put this other hanger back up just so something's holding it. Okay, so the fuel tank's back in. As you can see, everything's on. I kept this crossbar, but I have some broken clips, so I'm going to have to order some new ones, but I just want to show you guys a trick. Just in case this happens to you and this is your only vehicle. This isn't my only vehicle, so I'm not too worried about it. I should order some more. But also, if you're worried, can't figure out how to take these clips off, you push down on the top. You don't like pry them up. You push down, pull them out. But sometimes they get stuck, so they don't work, and so this ends up breaking. So you grab a zip tie, good size zip tie. Just got these at Harbor Freight. You depending on the size of the clip. So you wrap it up, pull it down through here, and then you just tighten it. So you're pretty much replacing the clip where the clip was with the zip tie. Honestly, this will work just fine, but just to get you by, make sure you still replace them. It's the correct thing to do, and I will be ordering some new ones. Actually, I'm not even going to put the other clip on, just to this is just for to show you guys, but I'm actually going to order some new clips. So yeah, I'm not going to finish putting that on, but yeah, just tighten it all the way around, and that goes, and then that will go over the lip and it stop this from pulling out. So make sure you tighten it good if that's what you have to do. But let me get this all put back together and lower it down, and we'll start it and make sure it's going to work. Okay, so we're going to start it and make sure we have no leaks. Make sure the gas gauge works. I do have actually a quarter tank in there, which is good. It was kind of heavy. I had more than I thought I did. Or I had more than I thought I did. So now let's make sure we have no leaks. I don't see any. Good there. Nothing dripping back there, which nothing should be. That's just for the evap and stuff. It's a little windy, so sorry about that noise. So we just need to put this crossbar back on and we'll be done, and then